There it is, lads, a side that I am so proud of. I have put so many hours into this team, playing it as a casual experience of a night time during this whole quarantine experience, and I didn't realize until recently just how goddamn good this side is. I wanted to show it to you guys, but there is still one thing that I want to do. As you will see, we've won 3 straight Champions League titles. We want to make it a 4th. And with a large majority of our team about to hit the age of 30 and others off contract at the end of the season, I thought it would be fun to document the last dance. Just like the Michael Jordan documentary, we're going to be showing you the final season here with our FC Koln dream team. As you can see though from our career summary, in the 2022-23 season, we finished as Champions League semi-finalists. 2023-24 is where everything kicked off, however. As you can see, a Champions League title, our first Champions League title as FC Koln manager. Back to back in the 2024-25 season. We made it a three-peat in the 2025-26 season. And then here we are in the 2026-27 season, looking to make it 4 in a row. So here is how our team looks, and our lineups, everything like that. You can see I've given the captaincy to Regan Poole. He's been here since season 1. He was one of my first signings as the Cologne manager, saved us from getting relegated in season 1. He is going to be captain. Look, he's lifted a lot of Champions League titles for us here. Who would have thought Regan Poole would win 3 Champions League titles, potentially 4? And then I've got De Ligt in there. We've got Sancho and Mbappe and De Jong, who have all hit 99. Huard, the youth academy product that I developed, is 91 rated. Even our bench is insane. Donnarumma, a player that I picked up on the cheap like 6 seasons into it, or last season it would be. Yeah, last season. We picked him up on a free deal. 89 rated, so he wouldn't have been doing too well at Milan. Then Daniel Arzani, another player that I brought in season 2, so the early days. He's been fantastic for us. Jesus, Nicolas Sula, Juan Bissaka, our bench is stacked. But our reserves are where I feel a lot of pride. Dylan Wenzel-Halls, the Australian striker from the Brisbane Roar in the A-League. Another player that I picked up so early and turned into an absolute weapon. We've got Cristaldo, another youth academy product that would make virtually any other starting 11 in the league. But when you've got Sancho as a 99 rated player on the right hand starting midfield, he doesn't get much of a shot. Frimpong, another player that I got early. Williams, someone that I've only brought in recently but want to grow a little bit more. Abraham, who I brought in. Like, a lot of these players have been here since the early days and have become developed footballing talents alongside us. But our team, it's just ridiculous. Like, it's at the point which I think is the hallmark of a good career mode side. If you have an injury or a suspension, who is coming in to replace them and who's going to replace the replacee on the bench? Depth. I love a good bit of depth in a career mode team. I think it's safe to say that when you have 94 rated players that can't even crack your bench, that you've got good reserves. Last year though, in this save, our midfield let us down a lot of times, and I think we are a midfielder away from pushing for another Champions League title. You've always got to be improving at everything you do in life. Bit of motivational talk there for you guys, but we're going to go in and talk to Barcelona here about potentially bringing in Arthur to our squad. Hopefully Barcelona aren't difficult to deal with in this trade. I've done a lot of business with them throughout this season or this series with Cologne, so hopefully it is another successful bit of business on the board. So 66.5 is his current fee. As you can see, our transfer budget is absolutely fucking bonkers. So I'm going to offer £100 million here for them, and that is accepted. The money is not a problem. We've got the transfer offer accepted. Let's go talk about contracts with him though. Contract offer time here with Arthur. No real surprise. We're going to be looking to offer him an absolute bucket load of cash. Might even throw in a 3 boat there. I mean, when you've won 4 or going for your 4th successive Champions League title, money from the board is not a problem. Let's go and see if Arthur accepts our offer. There it is. Arthur has joined us here at FC Cologne for this last dance, the final season. Hopefully he slots straight into the squad and can perform at an admirable level for us. But the good thing is, and the funny thing is, when it gets to this point in a career mode when your team is just absolutely stacked, his squad role has been accepted as sporadic. He knows his place. I like that. That helps me keep team chemistry high. Because there was a point in this series when I was doing this team in the early days that squad role was absolutely desolate in the squad and almost got me sacked. I bet the Cologne board are happy I didn't get sacked after all. And there is the cutscene for Arthur. 90 rated midfielder, £100 million on the dot to Barcelona. Will be interesting to see if we come up against them at all in the Champions League this season. Here's to hoping they do not use that £100 million to their advantage. This season for me is completely focused on the Champions League. That's what I'm going to be documenting for you guys. So here is a look at our group stages in the Champions League for this season, and it's a pretty tough group. Atletico Madrid, Lyon, and Stade Bucharest. I don't know, I think we're going to get out of it, but I mean, I expect us to, given we've won 3 in a row, but Atletico Madrid is a team that we've had a fair few back and forths with all throughout this rebuild. I've versed them in 2 Champions League finals, so the other one was against Real Madrid, so they are a side that have been quite tough to take on for us. Hopefully we get past them once again. We have done that with absolute ease, only conceding 1 goal for the entirety of the group stages. 6 wins, 0 draws, 0 losses, 18 points. That is as easy as you like. Who are we going to be versing in the round of 16 though? So here it is, lads. It is time to get into our round of 16 clash here against Monaco. This is where things get a little bit dicey, traveling away to Monaco for the first leg. A full strength starting 11 in the side here, and the scoreline is going to be a 2-0 win. Davies and De Jong getting on the scorer sheet. That is what you like to see. That's 2 very strong away goals. All right, time for the second leg here at home, back in beautiful Cologne. I've actually been to the Cologne Stadium when I was in Cologne for Gamescom last year. Regardless though, 2-0 up, and we get ourselves through to the quarterfinals. It's a 5-0 aggregate result. I just knew this was going to happen. Of course it was going to happen. We are versing Barcelona in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Of course, after I give them £100 million. I honestly haven't versed them too much in this entire series, so I'm interested to see how their team has developed. It is time for the home leg up first here, which I am never a big fan of. Hopefully we keep a clean sheet. Hopefully Andre Onana is going to step up and help us with a strong first leg here. So, the scoreline after the first leg is a 3-1 win. They get that away goal right at the death there. But we are 3-1 up, headed into the second leg. Them having the away goal makes me quite nervous because, number one, we are slightly weaker. We have Andre Onana out for this game, so Donnarumma comes in. But also, if they get the 2-0 win, they go through. They don't even get close to doing that. Delete, Quad, and Mbappe all getting on the scorer's sheet. A 4-0 result in the second leg here. and we're through to the semi-finals. We beat them in the Season 6 Champions League final. But now, Atletico Madrid versus Cologne here in the semi-finals for a spot in the Champions League final against either Liverpool or Chelsea. Here's to hoping that we step up once again. Obviously, we dismantled them in the group stages. I think we got a 3-0 win and another win against them. But here we go. The away leg up first. Traveling away, still no Onana. Valverde's in for Arthur as well. But it is a 2-1 win. Okay. Not the strongest win in the world. 2 away goals to Mbappe. But it's still on here for the second leg. Okay. Here we go, lads. The home leg. A clean sheet is crucial, but we do have the away goal advantage. 2-1 up, and we're back to the Champions League final once again. I saw Claude got injured there, but we are back in the Champions League final. The dream of 4 in a row is still alive. The Billy Goats versus the Lions. I guess the Chelsea the Lions, I don't even know, but I don't care. It is FC Cologne versus Chelsea here. Chelsea are the last hurdle that stand between us and a 4th consecutive Champions League final and title with this FC Cologne dream team. When I started this save just casually, number 1, I didn't think I'd be showing it to you legends, and number 2, I did not think we'd be going for number 4 Champions League titles in a row with this good a team. Taking a look around the other leagues, however, and it is yet another perfect season in the Bundesliga. That's our 2nd straight invincible season with FC Cologne. 9 goals conceded all season, which is absolutely ridiculous, but that is fantastic. We also did win the DFB Pokal 4-1 over Bayer Leverkusen in this season. And no surprise, we have done the domestic treble, the German Super Cup, headed to Cologne 2-1 over Bayern Munich. But here we go, lads. It is showtime. It is time for the Champions League final. FC Cologne versus Chelsea. 4 in a row? Let's find out. Four titles in a row. We're searching for it. Let's put in a dominant performance here as we take on Chelsea. On the attack, running into each other, and we've lost the ball there. That's not a good start. Jorginho on the attack for Chelsea. Grant. Oh, they've gone straight past us. Thankfully, Onana's made a save there, but oh, we can't even clear it. Almeida in, headed away. That is a poor start there. But maybe a potential counter-attack opening up here. Mbappe trying to time the run. Sancho, I see João Felix in the middle. We go in. João Felix, touch, finish. We hit Chelsea on the counter-attack. And João Felix is going to open up the scoring here in the Champions League final. 1-0 up here. A beautiful counter-attack. Sublime counter-attack. What a touch. What a naughty finish as well. Good passing play here. De Jong going to Mbappe. Going in there to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe, Alexander-Arnold. We're holding it up here. We're sending it in there. Valverde, there it is. That's 2. And we have doubled our advantage here in the Champions League final against Chelsea. What a beauty of a header. They've won the header, but Trent gets the ball back there for us. Would love a third before half-time here. Mbappe through to Valverde. João Felix, there it is. That's 3. This team, I've been playing with it for so long that I know exactly how to use virtually every player in the side. I know the strengths, I know the weaknesses, and it is showing off here because our team is absolutely running riot here against Chelsea. What a back heel, and that's a dirty finish. That is dirty. Come on. 4 before halftime. First half stoppage time. Over the top. João Felix shoots it and should have made it 4 there. That should have been a first half hat-trick there for the Portuguese striker. Kepa Arrizabalaga had no clue about that one. Calm football here to start off the second half. Potential opening. João Felix scoops it to Mbappe. Kylian looking for support. Goes back post. Valverde deflected. We've got a 4-0 lead. Don't even know what the Chelsea fans bothered showing up for. They should head back to West London. But I want to see a replay of this one. Did it take a deflection? It's gone back post. I think it's taken a deflection. Get us behind the goal angle. There we go. Behind the goals. It's gone. Oh my God. It's a massive deflection off the defender's knee. Davies. Good passing play. Oh, nope. I just jinxed us there. Chelsea looking for a goal back in this one. Almada versus Davies. Win the ball back. God damn it. They go into Van de Beek. That's as close as Chelsea's going to get, though. Davies goes to Felix here, looking for his hat-trick. Mbappe going through. Jadon Sancho put the icing on the cake. That is a sweet finish there from Jadon Sancho, being linked with a move to Chelsea. But right now he is breaking Chelsea fans' hearts. 5-0 up. The last dance is surely going to be successful. We are headed for a 4th consecutive Champions League final in the best style yet. I mean, we've won some convincing Champions League finals, but I've never been this far up. Trying to make it 6 here. Come on, final stages of the second half. João Felix going to Mbappe. I'm trying to watch for that overlapping run. Mbappe's just done the defender though. And he's made it 6. Honestly, what is that Chelsea defender doing there? I'm shushing them with my left hand because that is just absolutely atrocious there from the Chelsea defense. Mbappe has made you fools look like absolute fools. And we are 6-0 up and headed for a 4th straight Champions League title. We're into the final stages of this one here. And the referee, there it is, the referee blows the full-time whistle. Honestly, it feels like clockwork at this point. We have won our 4th consecutive Champions League title here with FC Cologne. It has been absolutely insane, and fellas, it has been my utmost pleasure to display this side to you guys, to bring it into the world. It's been something I've been working on and playing casually behind the scenes for a matter of almost about a month and a half now, so I'm glad that you guys finally get to see it yourselves. It is the greatest team in career mode history, and it is a fine dynasty. I'm going to let you guys enjoy the title celebrations. It's been Jared HD here.